point. We don't have a third guy.
We're live now. Because we're about to start. We just got a chance underway for the Texas A&M match versus Sam Houston State. I'm going to try to get these numbers as much as possible.
I'm still kind of gassed. I might buy some Gatorade after this.
May fall short on a few. Continue.
A&M, are you ready?
We're going to start this. A&M has possession of both bludgers. We do have the quaffle in possession of Sam Houston State. We'll see how they want to play this one as we go forward. Okay. And we're off. Sam Houston State's going to bring this quaffle forward with the bludger protecting them as they approach the middle of the field. Hayden Boyes goes to the far side of the field as a chaser. Beaters behind, beaters up top. An exchange happens. A&M wins. That control is still on their side, but Sam Houston's able to add a few seconds to this timer. My scoreboard is not working, but we'll update that as soon as we can. You want to go ahead and commentate for a minute?
Yeah. Okay. We got them going up on the left. An exchange made by the beaters today. Oh, it's thrown behind to the girl behind hoops. And she's trying to drive it in. And she passes it up top to number 6. He's trying to drive it into there. And they are beat out. No score. They pass it to their keeper, number 45. Locking up. A&M still has bludger control right now. Pretty nice.
And we're back. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. Incredible dodge by number 10 for A&M. It's a long beat attempt, but it's going to miss. But Gabriel Michael's going to clean that up. So the quaffle is going to get turned over for A&M as they approach no bludgers. Hayden Boyes looking to defend, but he's not able to stop him. So let me add some points over there for A&M side. We are now tied at 10-10 for each side. That was number 8, Nix, on that goal as he returns back to his hoops. A lot of bludger interactions there. A turnover caused by Gabriel Michael. I thought for a moment Sam Houston State was going to be able to come away with that. Another long beat attempt. There's some very long beats happening in this game. Immunity for Sam Houston State. But it looks like we did have a turnover, and so we're going to sort of reset everybody here, commentators and players alike. How you doing today, Michaela?
Doing pretty okay.
Awesome.
Pretty tired today, though.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
These college games will drain you.
Oh, yeah.
They're very intense.
Very stressful.
All right, so A&M's going to cross mid-pitch with control, sort of clear out a lot of defenders. A nice jump dodge as number 6 takes a shot. It does go through. I was a little uncertain if that was going to make its way through, but Reeves does score. So 20-10 in favor of A&M, and they do maintain control with that dodge with the jump from Sabarzo. All right, Sam Houston State's going to approach on the far side of the pitch now with Bludger right next to them. See if they can clear a path. Gabriel Michael is going to challenge, steps up, and a long beat of change. It is a late pass. So they did that long beat attempt from Gabriel Michael lands. Another cleared path. Gabriel Michael also clearing the way. A jump shot, too short. Hayden Boyes cleans it up. You ever take a jump shot like that, Michaela?
I've not. I'm actually a beater and not a chaser, so.
Well, you ever jump beat?
No, but maybe one day.
One day, we'll get there.
One day.
All right, number 10, Sabarzo, still taking some long beat attempt challenges as Sam Houston State scores again. We are tied up now at 20-20. Around 4 minutes into this game. Those technical difficulties made that timer a little off probably, but as soon as we get a chance to true that up, we will. All right, number 0 for A&M is in the play at beater. His name is Stanford. looking to clear a path and make some room for Reeves. Passed out to number 2, Chuddy, who passes it behind the hoops. And another pass to number 1, that's Mackenzie O'Neill. She's not able to corral it. It goes out of bounds, so it is a turnover.
Oh.
No? All right. Which of these teams have you played against today?
I actually have not gotten to play today.
Oh, you haven't played today yet?
I'm actually injured. I've only gotten to watch today, but Texas State has played against A&M and Sam Houston. Very stressful on the sidelines.
Yeah, I'll bet. Oh, an incredible back. I was going to call a back tackle on that one. I don't know if we were able to get that captured on film. Sounds like it. What? Yeah, definitely a tackle from behind. That pass got ahead of him. It wasn't really in danger to score. It was deep in that corner of the field, but you throw that back tackle, you're definitely going to see the penalty box if they don't score. So Hayden Boys is closest. They got a beater, 3 defenders, and he's a good defense by the keeper for Sam Houston State. Is a direct opportunity. Not quite. He slows it down. Sam Houston is approaching with 2 bludgers. See what they can make out of this. Gary Michael's going to be physical. It's going to take a beat, though. Clear, no beater opportunity for Sam Houston. Drives on the small hoop. Finally, another point. It's been about 3 minutes. Oh, I didn't stop that clock, but we're probably similar to where we were to start with. So, 3 bludgers on the side of Sam Houston's team. As Gabriel Michael's going to hold immunity and try to go with that 3rd one. All right, the keeper for A&M breaks mid-pitch as Gabriel Michael passes back to that bludger into the hands of Stanford. Ball out to the far side of the pitch. Gabriel Michael's going to see if he can get control. He does. Bludger control in the hands of A&M. Sam Houston State. Hayden Boys playing defense. Pass to the middle of the field to Reeves. Takes a shot. Doesn't land. McKenzie is going to slide into it and knock it out of bounds, so it is a turnover. All right, so we do have Reeves, Chuddy, Mackenzie O'Neill, and can't get that last number, but those are your quaffle defenders with Gabriel Michael and Stanford as your beaters for A&M. What do you think of this beater play?
I personally think they're being really conservative with their balls, which you want to be on when you have bludger control.
A&M is being conservative, or everyone?
A&M. But I do want Sam Houston to try and make those lanes for their quaffle when they come up for offense.
Yeah, they're doing a good job about it. I mean, Gabriel Michael is a pretty seasoned player, but not a ton of beating minutes from what I remember. I think he's more of a chaser. But he's doing a lot of really chaotic things in there to clear some lanes for A&M. So as that ball goes out of bounds, it is going to be a turnover. And we do have number 2, Chuddy for A&M, tapping her chest, letting her teammates know that it was her fault that went out. Gabriel Michael still causing some chaos on the far side of the field. We're in opposing territory. Jacob Baldwin, the head referee, giving some instruction to the keeper for Sam Houston, letting him know an explanation of why something is okay or not. As they approach down the center of the pitch with a bludger protecting. But they're going to exchange, and now there's 1 beater to go with this. There was a great opportunity there. Number 8 for Sam Houston State was ready to score, but that ball was just a little too high. Woo! A kick beat from Gabriel Michael. He's going to also get beat. Well done by Sam Houston's beater. Going to end up with control. So a kick beat followed up by a nice beat to secure it for Sam Houston. Reeves approaching down the center of the field, telling his chaser partners where to go. Passes it to the far side. Pressured. A long pass behind to O'Neal. She's going to make a move around one defender, over another. It's a jump shot, but it doesn't go through. But Reeves is there to clean it up. The underhanded scoop. We are now tied at 30-30. And a stoppage play.
They're really trying to keep this game close.
They've all been close today, right? Have any college games been out of range at the end?
I don't think so. It was pretty close. I know that the Texas State versus Sam Houston one, their scores were pretty far, and then once after intermission, it was like got really close. So it was a really close score at the end.
Yeah, definitely. They drew it back into range, and if you're at Sam Houston State, you have to sort of believe there. So well done. I'm not sure what the stoppage was for. Do you know?
I do not know, actually.
Well, whatever it is, back in play. So tied 30-30. We have two bludgers in the possession of, Sam Houston is in possession of two bludgers and the quaffle. A whole new group of people on the field. Brandon Kubina here is chasing. Oh, they may lose control of one of them as Stanford's able to corral one of the bludgers. A strange pass to Kubina. Hand is knocked before he gets that pass out of it, so it's a turnover. As Reeves comes away with the quaffle for A&M. Sam Houston beater is out. Gabriel Michael is clearing a path. No beater situation. Long pass behind. Chuddy's going to be the one to try to corral it. A lot of contact back there. McKenzie picks it up and goes around one defender, two defenders. Not enough there. But it is a pass. It looks like Reeves gets it. Fantastic moves by McKenzie, making that possible for Reeves to pick it up and score. That's two of those where she's worked her way around a couple of defenders and is able to actually just get it off to her teammate. All right, Sam Houston's bringing it to the close side of the field. They typically approach down the middle. Not a fan of the far side, I know that, as they pass it to the far side. Brandon Kubina getting a little pressure from McKenzie. She's going to see if she can swipe it out of his hand. Not quite. He goes around her. Reeves makes contact, but it is a goal. So another close game. It's never going to stop. It's 40-40. Sam Houston's got one bludger. Kubina going to play point defense. Gabriel Michael's going to clear him out, though. Reeves with another shot. A deflection into the hands of another A&M player. Missed the shot into the hands of another A&M player who is beat before the goal goes through. It does go through the hoops, but it doesn't count. As the keeper for Sam Houston, the whole line is actually asking for a rotation after this next play, so we should see a whole new team out there. Peter's playing defense. A little bit of pressure from Sabarza. Being harassed, passes alongside of the field, but it's too close. It's going to get intercepted, picked up by number 3 for A&M. That's Vaughn. A lot of chaos there. Kubina passes it back. It's going to get turned over, though. It's a little bit late. Reeves picks it up in his beat. Back into the hands of Sam Houston. Pure chaos.
Couldn't really see what was happening in there, but...
Oh, and a missed beat from number 19 for Sam Houston. He's going to try to apply pressure and get Gabriel Michael to back up. They do lose control off of that. A beat opportunity. Our table stops the ball for Gabriel Michael. A long pass. I don't know if it was a shot or a pass. Either way, it misses. Still in the hands of Sam Houston. And into the goal. Gabriel Michael applying a lot of pressure to beaters on their way back to the hoops. They're going to substitute out. A little bit of an injury. Pass to Chuddy. Opportunity. She takes the beat, though, and the keeper is in their zone, so they are not beat. It is going to be a turnover for Sam Houston. A little bit of leadership from Carlos Ilarba. I could not remember his last name. A coaching position for A&M. Oh, a great pass to the medium hoop, a little backside shot, but he had to scoop it off the ground, so he wasn't able to get it through without getting beat. All right, fast break opportunity. No bludgers in the play. Around one defender. A long beat attempt. A net contact possibly, but it's not going to get called as he brings it to the ground. Into the hands of A&M's Reeves. Off a pass from Vaughn. All right, Pass opportunity number 2, Chuddy. She does shoot it. Asking the rest for it's Tuan Tran is going to put his hands in the air. It's calling it a good pass. Or a good shot. We'll see how it holds up. Goal is good. And we are tied again. The 5th time we've been tied. I guess 6th, technically, since 0-0 is also a tie.
Yeah. They're really trying to keep it close. They don't want to give them anything.
Is it physicality that's saving points, or is it just missed opportunities on the offense?
You know, I think that a lot of the on both teams, a lot of the players know how to stop a drive very well.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to be physical. You know, A&M is very, very well known for their physicality, so stopping those drives from happening.
And another goal for Sam Houston. It was the same as last time. Oh, he's not a keeper. We're going to see if this is a penalty. It is a blue card.
Uh-huh.
This isn't practice. We got to follow all the rules here. You pick that ball up, it's got to be in the hands of a keeper before the offense can start. So turn over the Quaffle, even though they just scored. So fortunate for Sam Houston. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they have 6 points. 60 points. So Sam Houston scores and immediately gets possession of the Quaffle back. They're going to see if they can do it again. But that was the same as the play attempt before that, where that backside pass was open. Just a better pass this time, so it ended up being a goal. Beaters exchanged up top. Again, the same exact backside hoop pass. A&M's going to have to clean that up.
They're going to have to watch for those players back there.
Yep, and another fast break opportunity for A&M. 16 passes out. That's going to be number 20. That is a play from Viswanathan to Easterling. They don't call it good? It was no good?
No, the goal ref called it no good. I guess it didn't go through.
It seemed like an open goal. That's unfortunate.
Time check.
14:50 is the time, so I'm going to pause this until we get about 10 seconds. But our score is right. Our timer's about to be right as Sam Houston keeper takes a beat up top. It's going to be a fast break opportunity. No defender is actually in the play until just now. And it's a goal. It's about 15 into this game. We are not tied quite yet. It is 70-60 in favor of Sam Houston State. All right, what do you think?
I don't know, man.
Who do you think is going to win this one?
Very, very intense, very, very close game. We'll see if during intermission, if Sam Houston does the same thing they did in their last 2 games, which was score a bunch of points afterward.
Nice. Well, this is a fast break opportunity. It's going to be another pass. The 16th guy still got the Quaffle. Can he get it out to number 20? Oh, he's going to take it in himself. Oh, but he's short.
Man,
A little bit too much flavor on that one.
too much fun.
We do have an injury. We're going to take a stoppage real quick. A lot of contact there. He broke through 1 or 2 tackles and made it all the way to the goal before he had to break another couple. So looks like we get a little bit of
Looks like a nosebleed there.
So we'll,
Is that your Gatorade, Michaela?
No, it is not. I don't know my Gatorade. Oof.
So significant little injury there. We'll probably take a few minutes just to get that cleaned up before we get back to this game. So everyone gets a nice little breather. We'll turn this camera around. We'll just do a nice little conversation. Let's see. How we doing?
Doing pretty okay. It's a kind of really close game. 60-70. They're all physical. They're very physical in this game.
I'm trying to see if this is a wind. But I think it's fine. It's just loud.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there are a couple pass opportunities there. I think as physical as you can make it. He did make it all the way to the goal, but he sort of short-armed it and hit the hoop wide open, I think. So,
And 20 was just, like, right behind him.
yeah, he made
while
collision
was
with
on
his
the
own
ground.
teammate.
Yeah, so.
Just lessons learned. We're all new to this. We're still learning the sport, even if you're not new. So, we are going to be still at the score of 70-60 in favor of Sam Houston. I'm not sure what they're waiting on at this point, because he is off the field. But tournament director Claire Costanza.
Oh, they're probably trying to
we're going to
clean
have
up,
a stoppage.
'cause I think there's some blood.
Yeah, a little bit of blood came out on that play, so gonna make a call here from a tournament perspective to make sure, between COVID and everything else that's out there, who knows. So make sure it's all cleaned up, good to go. See if we can get some input from Claire. Taking some pictures of the positioning of the teams. We might just move this to another pitch.
Oh.
We
Well,
got
there
a
is
wide
a pitch
open
set up
yeah.
on the other side of the field, so.
30 yards that way, we'll just pick it back up and do it again.
Makes sense with everything that's been going on, COVID and all that. So
Yeah, I think we can turn this back around now. See tournament directors at work out here.
doing their job.
You're moving to the other pitch? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to put up a little technical difficulties. We'll be right back.
Now we're both wearing bucket hats.
I hope I had this correct this whole time. So we'll just see what happens. But we're back into play. Can you scoot that up a little bit? All right, so timer's back running. We're at just over 16 minutes into this game. On a brand new pitch, brand new score. Actually, same old score, 70-60.
It was loud.
All right. Now we are behind the player benches for this game, so it's going to be a little bit different of a perspective. These teams have swapped sides, but I'm going to keep the scoreboards on their respective sides. So Sam Houston is now on the left side, and Texas A&M is on the right side. I guess I can just actually swap those scores. So let me do that.
Game time.
And we do that. So 70-60. The colors are just wrong now. All right. Pass goes far behind from Mackenzie O'Neal. She's not going to be able to. She does corral it. Okay, so still in possession of A&M. She's going to make one move. Dodges two people. A shot. It's a high one. Another shot goes too high. Pass opportunity. That one lands. So Texas A&M ties it up.
Ties it up.
All right, so Sam Houston's going to approach middle of the field. A little bit of pressure gets around him. Contact from behind, but it is legal. Pressure by the beater. A jump shot. Can't see past our own team members. We'll clean that up for the next game. Bludger goes back for Sam Houston to play some defense as number 20 for Texas A&M is going to approach. That is Easterling. Pass behind to O'Neal. She's going to see if she can make a move around one defender. She does get around. A long pass, a nice bullet. It's a nice shot, too. As A&M declares it's perfect. Perfect pass, perfect shot, perfect play.
Was that good?
The official time is 17:40, so we'll just slow this down just a little bit. Again, apologies for the time. We got a lot of technical stuff happening now, right, Mackenzie? Michaela? Sorry. Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Sorry. Mackenzie's on the field, so I've been saying it a lot. As A&M's going to pressure it, Bludger's on the ground. There are no Bludger offensive players, so it is going to be a turnover. A&M's going to see if they can do a fast break. They're calling out no Bludger defenses. A pass. Oh, great job corralling that one. See if she can get it in. It is off the top of the hoop. But number 8, another missed shot. He's off broom now. Brandon Cabina passes it back. Just going to try 4 or 5 different shots on the same hoop. But none of them go through. So turnover, keeper ball in their keeper zone. Sam Houston's going to approach with a single bludger and the quaffle. As Sabarzo, number 10 for A&M, is going to be, he's going to apply some pressure now. Pass to the far side, far corner. Hayden Boyes dodges the beat attempt, so number 0, Stanford, is going to chase that down. Pass up top to number 45 as he drives in on the middle hoop, shoots it, scores it.
Tying it back up, too.
Yeah, I said it. We've tied at every score except 60, I think. Or 50. I don't know. It's a great game, is the point. So we're about 19 and a half minutes. So 1 or 2 more possessions, and we should get our snitch on pitch. As Stanford is going to be clearing a lot of different paths. Number 4 passes it out to number 8. And he's going to shoot on that same hoop. They shot on that same hoop, whether they make it or miss it, I don't know, a dozen times. And that is Nix with the goal. And matching with the pass to him for the assist. All right, so a lead in favor of A&M as we count down to the 20-minute break. Pass, ball on the ground. It is now in possession of out of bounds. So we're going to have a stoppage of play. A&M declaring victory in that, playing defense and getting that 20-minute stoppage without turning the ball over or giving up a goal. Sorry, giving up a goal. And we welcome you into the booth. Mackenzie. I know your name is Michaela.
That was 20 minutes.
I
Guess
know
I'm
your
just
name's
changing
Michaela.
my name to Mackenzie.
While you're commentating, you are Mackenzie. Okay, so we have a 10-point lead in favor of A&M, which is not unexpected. You or your team hadn't played against A&M this year yet, right? Because they didn't come to Breakfast Taco or Lone Star Cup.
Right, yeah.
So this is the first time anybody's seen A&M. Are they playing above what you expected for them, or did you kind of think A&M would show up and be as competitive as ever?
I always see A&M as a competitive team. Also very physical. They want to stop those drives as much as possible. And so that's what I'm seeing today, along with like some really great beats and some really great interactions as well.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and be that guy. I couldn't have imagined that they were going to be this successful. I mean, they're not all victories, but they are all competitive games, which is all anybody's really asking for at this point from Quidditch, especially for your first tournament. So to carry in a 10-point lead into the 20-minute break, I think is a huge... I mean, I guess at some point I have to start expecting them to do that, but I think it is a good thing, a good sign for the program.
Yeah.
So these players are going to get back out onto the pitch. We'll turn this back around. And I never stop the timing. But we can fix that. We'll be right at 20 minutes because they stopped it right on the dot. So 20-minute game, 10-point advantage. The set score, which I promise I can set.
Red Seeker!
It's going to be 160.
There's another caps. They're a lot lighter.
Set score.
Seekers and the
160. All right. I'll make that visible and transition it over.
8, 7,
So there you go. As we started the timer, just a little bit late again, but A&M's going to drive in on that same hoop, the far middle hoop. They call it good. One ref does, but the other refs call it off. So off broom, whether it was beat, whatever the reason, the ball's still in the hands of A&M. And I lost my iPad, but A&M's going to pass it to number 4. That's matching. Number 2, that's Chuddy passing it. It's a shot. It's a little too short, so it's in the hands of number 8. Shoots on the top hoop this time. So you call it no good on the medium hoop. Change up your strategy. All right. Number 8 is Nix for A&M. All right. Number 7, O'Gorman is the seeker in for A&M, as Kenny Chilton is your snitch. On a pass behind the hoops. They're going to drive in. It's a goal for Sam Houston State. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sam Houston. So keeping the lead to only 10 points. A&M's going to drive in, cut past 2 defenders, takes a shot, but it gets blocked. It's going to be a turnover. Still a lot of pressure, though. Joan Alexander in at seeker for Sam Houston State. She's going to see if she can make a move on Kenny Chilton. As Beater Sport comes in to make sure Jones alone with the snitch. She's going to do all her special moves on it. As Sam Houston State keeper, number 36, passes to the far side. Hayden Boyd, see if he can make a move. He gets around 1, blocks a bludger with the quaffle, but he ends up losing control of it and turns it over. So A&M on a fast break opportunity. Close side of the hoop. Great contact. Number 52, that is Brandon Kubina. And Gabriel Michael's going to come in and sort of clear the path, but it does end up in a turnover, and Gabriel Michael sent back to hoop. So something wrong happened there.
Yeah. Go around him. Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you. There was so much going on.
Kenny Chilton's going to take off across the pitch. He's got 2 seekers on him most of the time, but they're not making a lot of moves or a lot of aggression towards him. Joan Alexander gives it her best shot there as A&M's trying to drive. Sorry, Sam Houston was trying to drive in. A&M looks to have caused a turnover, retreating into their own keeper zone. I don't know if that was a reset. but Chuddy's going to bring it across mid-pitch. McKenzie on the close side of the field. Passes up top to Matchin. He's going to drive and goes around the defender for another point. Goal in favor of Texas A&M. Looking at a score of 110-90 in favor of A&M.
Sam Houston's coming up with that ball. We got their beater right next to them. Coming up on the left side of that.
All right, we're back. Hayden Boyd's going to try to cut inside of a defender and shoot on the top hoop. It's a little too tall. No, nothing was scored then, was there? Okay. So A&M's going to maintain control. That is number 10, Sabarzo, making sure that his side has 2 bludgers at least. Gabriel Michael approaches up across mid-pitch with him. They're just charging right in. They're not hesitating. There's no slow play here. They're trying to get quaffle points as nobody's really trying to get the snitch. So another point in favor of A&M. They are only 4 away from the set score now. A long beat attempt. It was, I guess, reasonable. No ref's going to call it as Barza's going to tap out the Sam Houston beater. So fast break opportunity since those bludgers are all trying to do something, but they get wrapped up. Pass in the middle of the field. Number 17 picks it up, and it just barely misses. It's a deflected pass. So going to go out of bounds. Going to be a turnover. This bludger gets moved to a long beat attempt. I would not give credit to Gabriel Michael for that one, so we'll see. Defending ref's going to call a 3rd beater attempt. Broom goes flying across the pitch. That's a Sam Houston defender. A nice bludger deflection, but all for nothing as a shot attempt. Goes McKenzie with the quaffle behind. That's a net contact. That's definitely going to be a penalty. They're calling it already. Hands in the air. Advantage call.
Go to the ball!
We'll stop that play, but yeah, McKenzie got that ball behind the hoops and immediately caught a hand around her neck. So
You definitely see that with her face looked.
but she's all right. She's ready. So we'll see where that quaffle ends up. McKenzie's going to get it all alone behind the hoops. She's one who likes to be back there and make a move around one defender, but there's no defender there to make a move around. So maybe she. You think she gets this one in?
I hope so. If she doesn't, she can see those pass options up there.
It's a nice attempt. I mean, it could have been a pass, could have been a shot. Either way, it was deflected. So great defense by Sam Houston State. As they approach number 3 with the only bludger force. Sam Houston side challenged by Sabarzo. Let's see if they're able to. Nope. McKenzie's going to let that ball out of bounds so that she can inbound it. No problem. She's going to charge up the close side of the field. Number 8. Number 16. And a dunk.
Nice
He missed
passing
one
right
earlier that was a little short on a dunk, but that one goes right in.
there. Really nice passing.
Kenny Chilton still challenged by number 7, O'Gorman for Texas A&M. They do have a substitution at seeker for Sam Houston State. 65 in now. See if he can pressure Kenny Chilton into giving up that snitch tail. As Sam Houston, far side of the pitch, deflects a bludger with a quaffle, picks it back up. A long pass attempt, number 16. She's not able to go up and get that one. It's going to go out of bounds. A turnover and inbounded by number 16. Gabriel Michael clears out a defender as A&M's going to approach. They're only 3 goals away. Reeves picks up the quaffle. Oh, a nice, powerful shot deflected. And he caught his own deflection, so hands go up by a ref. We're going to see if this is going to be an advantage call. It looks like it's going to be in favor of A&M, so against Sam Houston. Gabriel Michael's going to clear everybody out except the keeper. Oh, stop that clock. What happened there?
They just.
Was
See
They're
what the
just
ref says.
piled up, but I don't know exactly.
She looked
Keeper
like she was being kind
substitute.
of pinned down.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It gets real messy in those dog piles.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was
keeper.
once in a dog pile and both me and the other guy got yellow cards because they didn't know what happened.
But yeah, so the keeper made neck contact, so going to be fouled out. We'll see if Mackenzie passes back up top. Rees passes far. Number 3, wide open shot. Actually, this clock is running, and Vaughn was wide open for a goal. Well positioned by her. What's up?
I want to say something if I'm wrong.
Say it. I'll correct you.
I think that they have an illegal set of players.
An illegal set of
Because
players.
There's only 2 girls out when it's supposed to be 3 on Secret 4 now, with the new rules. They have 1 girl chaser and 1 girl beater, but I do not see
That
another.
beater is has different pronouns.
Sorry. But it looks like that. I might be wrong, of course.
It may be. That's possible.
It's possible, but also we have to remember that some people also only are non-binary, so.
Yeah, we'll give the refs benefit of the doubt that they've checked those, make sure that we're in compliance.
Correct.
But we have a score of 140 to 90.
Right, turn around.
All right, confirmed official score 140 to 90 in favor of A&M. They've really pulled away since the secret floor.
Oh, man.
Essentially allowed only 1 goal, but scored 4. There's another pass opportunity. Rees picks that up. I really thought that was going to get interrupted. But A&M is now only 1 goal away, so they almost don't care about it. They've got a big enough cushion. We'll see if this train's going to let me commentate the rest of this game.
Trains are so loud around here. It's so annoying.
San Marcos special.
Hey, other seeker coming in.
All right. John Alexander back in for Seeger for Sam Houston State as Hayden Boyce picks up the quaffle. We'll let this train serenade you for the remainder of this game. Hayden Boyce drives in. Spinning shot. Brings it up to 100 points for Sam Houston State as the keeper is going to substitute out. Gabriel Michael's going to try to cause a lot of chaos. He's got 2 bludgers in the hands of A&M players now. Joan Alexander doing her best, making Kenny spin around and sprint from side to side. Twan Tran, the ref, trying to keep pace with him. Number 10, Sabarzo is going to clear out all the defenders. See if they're able to drive in. Mackenzie behind the hoops, around 1 defender every time she gets the ball. I feel like I say that. It's going to be Vaughn that picks it up. He was beat. Number 17 came to corral that quaffle, but he actually saves them from using a turn or a reset. So number 6 Reeves driving in, scoring on the top hoop. That is your game. Well done.
Still a very close score in the end.
So snitch win for Kenny Chilton and a game win for A&M. Is that their first win, or did they beat someone else? I should really keep track of these scores a little bit better, but
Oh, I'm not sure.
we're going to step away. We'll get ready for the next game, and we'll see you soon.
It's not mine.
Thanks for joining us.